Hey, mighty pals, it's Thursday Tips time, and let's talk about where are you using your time in marketing? You heard about the 80-20 rule? Well, what about the 80-20 rule as it applies to marketing and smarter marketing? Because that's what I want for all of you. I want you to have, obviously, mighty marketing mojo. And one of the ways we find that is being smarter about where we use up our time, because we have other things we want to do. So let's do a real quick recap. And yeah, I even have slides today, because, why not? Let's play around in PowerPoint. Oh, not PowerPoint. I did them in Canva. And talk about that. So here we go. No, wait. There we go. There's me. There's it. There's small. There we go. So, can we do that? Oh, interesting. Makes it bigger. Cool. So the 80-20 rule, like what am I talking about? The 80-20 rule is sometimes called the Pareto principle. And this is something that's been studied for a long, long time. And what you basically need to know is that it says that roughly 80% of results and consequences come from 20% of actions or causes. What does that mean for business and marketing? Well, it means that 80% of our sales tend to come from 20% of our customers. That 80% of our revenue might only come from 20% of our products and our offers. And one of the things that I asked you, my mighty pals, to do this week and this month, as we're heading into a fresh new year, you can do this every quarter, is take a look in your business. Where's your 80 and where's your 20? Because here's the other thing. I think so many of us spend so much of our time, so much of our marketing efforts, our outreach efforts, our calls, our social media, all of our days chasing after that segment that isn't responsible for the bulk of our sales and our customers. We go out chasing after the 80% of everybody else that only brings us in the 20% of sales instead of the other way around. Yeah, so the smarter marketing part is focusing on that smaller group potentially people, the people that are your current customers, the people that are most engaged in your group, the people that are most engaged on your list, and nurturing them and helping them to continue to be good, loyal fans, referral sources, and repeat customers. Doesn't mean we're ignoring the rest. You're still nurturing them. But there's some other stats here I'll show you in a second. So I want you to go through and take some time. You might need to do this in 30-minute marketing blocks. Set aside 30 minutes at a time. Go and look in your shopping cart software. Go look at PayPal. Go find out what's your best performing opt in gift. Where have you gotten the most people into your email community from? What are the commonalities? How can you potentially duplicate that? And do you have paid offers that are tied to that? So there's one of the things that I need to fix because the opt-in offer that's sitting on the homepage of my website still at Money Marketing Mojo is not my best performing opt-in, and it is not tied to current workshops, classes, and coaching. It's a big failure on my part. That's not mighty marketing. That's not smart marketing. So I got to stop that. What's your top product and offer? Do you know who your repeat customers are? This is one of the reasons why I like the software. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with Aimember, but it has reports and data and it tracks all this stuff. And I spent about 30 minutes this morning looking at screenshots and reports and pretty colorful graphs and stuff like that. So I know what sold in 2021. I know who my customers are. I know the percentage of the customer base in Aimember that bought products from me last year. And yes, it's about 11% of the total number of hundreds of people that are in my Aimember database. And that's an even smaller percentage of my overall community. So the question then goes back to where are you spending your time? So those are the screenshots. That's me. I went in and I looked at data this morning. You don't have to worry about you Doesn't matter whether you can see it, just understand that, hey, there's charts, and I downloaded things in Excel. You can download statistics from your website. This would be, look, the easy way is to set this up and track this manually. You look at Excel charts, you can count things manually one by one. And people, as you get bigger and you are scaling, then yes, you want to set up other tools. You want to automate things. That will be things like looking at Google Analytics and UTM parameters, and maybe there's even Zap, and it's sending the data to Excel. The point is, there are ways to do it. Don't get hung up on making this easy, the fastest way or even the automated way at first. Get some data so you have insights so you can make smarter decisions about where you're spending your time this year, starting with this month and starting with this quarter. So the other thing, I looked at is, if we spend more time on marketing, it means more sales, and more sales means more money. And yes, that's one of those adages where basically it means that you're going to be spending more of your time on marketing, more of your time on smarter marketing, the money making marketing. And if you're not spending enough time promoting the products you already have, promoting the opt in offers that you already have, connecting back with your past customers, if you don't set aside time every week to contact those past customers, those past clients of yours, and check in with them, you're literally leaving money on the table, and it's not smart marketing. So what I'm looking at right now is, there's a lot of statistics, and some of them have changed over the years as we've gotten more personalized with marketing and more online and stuff like that. But the basic gist is still the same, that you will see more success in selling to your existing customers versus having to sell to absolutely brand new customers. And the data ranges from basically anywhere from 60 to 80% more success rate when you are selling an offer to an existing customer versus the 5 to 15% potential success rate in selling something to somebody that's brand new. Used to be statistics like 5 times, 7 times harder and, less cost effective to harder to sell to somebody new versus selling to somebody that's existing. You keep bringing in leads, you're nurturing them, and it's one reason why something that I'm focusing on in 2022 is getting somebody who's new into my community to much more quickly buy something from me, buy a low ticket workshop, buy a low ticket set of templates, buy checklists, get to know me, see me in action, let me help them with a problem so that they're a paid customer, because now they're going to be more likely to continue to work with me and take additional classes and workshops. How much more likely? Oh, well, let me show you. So a loyal customer is 5 times more likely to repurchase something, which makes me think of the fact that, I get emails every day from readers.com, the people who sell my reading glasses. And yes, I've repurchased the same ones. Yes, there's a pair I particularly love and I want them everywhere, so I've repurchased. I've also purchased new things. I've also been one of those people that is 4 times more likely to refer a friend. The process is so simple, so easy. They give me discounts all the time. So yes, I'm more likely to refer them. The people in my community who've been in one of my workshops, who've been in one of my coaching programs, are more likely to be my affiliates, to be referrals, to send out emails on my behalf, to talk to their friends, to talk about people in social media groups. And yes, your loyal customers are 7 times more likely to try your new offer. And I did. I spent time this morning taking a look, and I've got a couple of Excel things, and I've even got a notepad and some files talking about, some of my loyal customers that, I might have nearly 30 who've spent $100 or at least with me recently, 13 who've spent more than $300 with me. I've got at least 20 in the past year, 27 who are repeat paid customers. And those numbers aren't as high as I want to be. I'm being completely open and transparent. I thought those numbers were a lot higher. I had to go and look at the data to see and to know that the focus for me for 2022, and especially this first quarter, isn't necessarily about bringing a ton of new people in. It's about going and checking in with everybody who's already in my universe, who's in my audience, you, my mighty pals, and checking to see what you need, what you want, and delivering that. And then if you aren't already a paid customer, what can I do to get you into one of my workshops or courses? What what's it going to take, friends? What's it going to take? So I'm encouraging you to do the same. Yes, continue on your audience and your list building efforts, but make sure you have the plans in place that those you have something to offer them and you get them to be customers. And that you go and you spend more time and more effort on the people that are already in your community who've already purchased something from you, who've already, whether it's $5 or $500. And certainly those ones who've spent more, go back and show them some extra love and figure out what it is that you're doing right and can you get more of them and what can you give them next? What can you help them with? Because I really think that that customer satisfaction, that spending more of our time on the 20% of our products, the 20% of our social media posts, the 20% of our emails, the 20% of our customers that are responsible for 80% of our success, that is smarter marketing. And that's a better use of our time rather than spreading ourselves out everywhere and chasing everything and everyone who's new. So that's me encouraging you to spend some time, know your numbers, figure out what's your 80%, what's your 20%, where are you going to focus for the next 90 days, and then think about for the rest of this year to get smarter about encouraging and nurturing that core 20%, and maybe even sometimes 10%, that's responsible for the bulk of your revenue and your income. And how do you find more people like them? How do you find more messages that resonate as social media posts that are like the ones that got the best traction? And also to be aware of sometimes the ones that get the most engagement aren't the ones that convert people into your paid customers. So you got to make sure that you still have that as part of your mix. So, just some thoughts about paying attention to the 80/20 rule and how it applies for smarter marketing and the use of our time. And that I know this 80/20 rule applies to a lot of my other mighty pals, that I've seen it in their businesses, that they have those repeat sales, they have testimonials, they have support from what is overall a small percentage of their overall potential customer base, their audience, or their email communities. So look at your analytics, find your 20%, and then next week we're going to talk about being productive and not just busy. The two things are separate, and let's go over some of the tasks that are money making marketing tasks that make us productive and not just busy. So drop a comment, let me know. Let me know if you found the 20% that is the core that is powering your business, and what are you going to do to show them some love, and what are you going to do to make that work better and smarter for you in your business in the next 90 days. Bye, mighty pals.